Here's my big brother. Wait. What is even going on here? This is Giuseppe, and yes, he's my client. Just a few months ago, he was stuck. 0K per month, no systems, no clarity. Working 16 hours a day, applying outdated advice from gurus who've never even scaled an agency themselves. He wasn't lazy. He just didn't have the right infrastructure. But after watching my content, my whole free value and seeing the client results, he made a decision that most of the unsuccessful people never do. He pulled the trigger and joined my program. Only 10 days after onboarding, he closed a $16,000 deal. No paid ads, no cold calls, no guesswork. Now, he's closing 45K deals like it's nothing. His calendar fills itself using AI, prospects are pre-sold before the call because of the conversion assets, and fulfillment, AI automated and delivering mind-blowing results. He's planning to scale past 100K per month consistently with Adson. But how did we go from total chaos to this? That's why I flew out to New York City to personally spend the whole day with Giuseppe and investigate this, so that by the end of this video, you will know exactly what changed and how you can apply it to scale your own business, even if you're stuck at zero.
Like if you get it at, what depends how you buy it. If you buy it in like the store, what's up? Let's see. 14 got unsuspended the other day. Let's see what's good with it. 10 and 12.
Giuseppe, tell brothers how is life in New York?
Life is great. Look around. You got this nice big park. You walk right out of it. The nicest restaurants in the world. Everything that you need to have fun. You can't beat it.
True. That's another video. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Giuseppe, tell everyone what you're eating.
Alright, here we got the fried, well, we say in New York, fried galamon.
Galamon?
Yeah, you don't say calamari. That's how the Italians say it around here. The lemon.
Yeah, the lemon.
And then you got the bruschetta with the black pepper and the fresh tomatoes. It's good stuff right there.
Try it. Try one of them and give the honest opinion.
It's gonna be messy.
Bruschetta is always nice, but it's like, you know, tomato.
How do you say tomato?
Tomato.
I say tomato, but
yeah.
If the tomato's not fresh, it's no good, but this is good. The redder the tomato, the better.
Hey, we'll see. I also try it. It does look nice. Boys, here you get it. Because we studied. Giuseppe, tell everyone what did you get?
This is a nice veal chop with the mashed potatoes, a little bit of broccoli.
I got filet mignon. Giuseppe proposed this place. Giuseppe, what did you do to afford this fucking $50?
I just closed the 44K deal.
Oh, yeah, sure you did. You did one bite and it's almost gone.
$65 right there.
I would say here it's great, but I've been in places where like that food was like, you can feel it's pay. Like it's semi-cool water. Once we drink filtered water, cup-like water, if you drink the tap water, you use the little. I can feel it. That is it. It's tap water.
Well, the tap water by you is no good though.
Sorry?
Right? You're not supposed to drink the tap water at all, right? Yeah. In New York, it's like considered good to drink because it has like fluoride in it, but the fluoride's actually not that good for you.
The mayor of York, the black guy, he said to drink the water.
Oh, Adam's just good here.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to go to drink tap water. So if he says to drink tap water, it's evading. It's not popular to drink tap water.
Everyone in America is a marketer. Like politicians, marketers. But the thing is, a lot of them are like the sleazy version of marketers, where it's like they don't have actual value behind what they're saying. They're just trying to get you to commit a certain action. But if you have if you're somebody who has value and you meet somebody who's good at marketing, then it changes the entire game. Because everybody expects you to be a marketer, but then when you show up on the back end, and when you get that one testimonial, one client, it's like, oh, just hold those. Especially here. Everybody in America is a liar, right? But if you're not a liar and you're marketing, you're just like us.
That's why these people in the colleges, they come in with net worth 200K, their salary is 200K a year, but they live fucking politics with 25 and that's all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's gonna, yeah.
Some of them, they don't take the salary. They say oh, I don't want it. So prove that they're not disconnected with a normal person, you know? But then all of a sudden they're buying, right before we struck Iran and stuff, all of them are buying defense stocks. Everybody just put 100 mil. 100 mil from where? We don't know. But everybody just bought thousands of contracts. Nonsense.
Ja, waarom Trump like that song? 20 swing people.
The Trump one.
Trump like with this book was like Thomas like that some trees. It went down, then another trees went up. That we made like 20 years.
You know, he's the first president ever where his social media had a direct impact. This is in his first term. His social media had a direct impact on the stock market day to day. So he'd make a comment, the market would tick up or down a couple points. Make another comment, it would tick up or down a couple points. It was like 1-to-1 basically. But he's the best marketer of all time. Of all time. He just calls everything big and beautiful and writes in all caps. And I would like to know what his media buyer is. All right. How good of a job he is, super dependent on what asset class you're walking around in, right? Like if you're upper middle class and plus, he's the best thing that ever happened to you.
Also another meter. Apparently, he can be sued.
No. Well, yeah, the American president has way less power than our chief executive.
Yeah, like, they're on the point of guy that actually rule America.
Yeah.
We don't even know them.
Kind of know who they are. BlackRock, Vanguard.
Yeah, like, okay, but there's a Larry thing, right? Like, they have assets. So they basically do all the job. Like, they do rule the world, basically assets. But like, for example, here on like Israel and USA. Like, there's just a bunch of deals getting example to Europe. Yeah, you can do see.
Yeah.
It's like,
and did you notice that every country, after all that went down, every country told their people that they won? Iran told the Iranians that they won. That's what this was. And then Trump told the Americans that we won, and Israel then told the Israelis that they won. That was the game.
Because the press that rules Iran, USA, and Israel, they all went together and said, you have to show articles that we did great job.
Yeah.
So then, okay, let's bomb this nuclear fab in Iran. It's a desert. There's no picture. There's no contamination. There's no destroyed agriculture.
Yeah.
People go there without these bee suits. You know,
Pictures, yeah.
no radiation, and they bombard the nuclear habits of Iran. Yeah, that was the most funny. And
It's all marketing. It's all marketing. Insane.
But then Iran have to show their guys that they are quite bad. So okay, let's send some missiles to Israel. I had guys in Tel Aviv. When Turkey that land was bombarded, he go on a beach.
Yeah.
Based on how dense the city is, and based on the sending missile, there will be like tens of thousands dead people.
Yep. No one died.
All fucking die.
It's great.
Yeah, it's so fun.
That's why, like, is there an agency that's out there like we do politics, like they do political strategy? That should be the next niche.
Yeah.
That should be the next niche. We should go in on that together. Political strategy. Are you a small market politician looking at spending $10K a month on ads? Figure out a way to start purchasing small businesses in America that I could rebrand into one giant franchise. So like, I know a lot of people online, they sell like their agency or whatever, and then they go and they start purchasing HVAC businesses, air conditioning, and they just implement a bunch of like AI outreach strategies, right? So they'll like AI callers, AI setters, all that stuff. Send out like 1 million text messages to the email list, and then grow that business, and then take out a loan against that business, purchase another one, rebrand it to the same name for the same process, rinse and repeat. That's my ultimate bit. Some people do the same thing with real estate, but I'm not really interested because it's a lot of managed. Whereas these businesses, you could just hire a manager, give them 5 or 7 answers and 100K per year, and they'll do all. You just provide like the high level thing.
Yeah, I would be, if I were going to software, it's like this 50 MAG.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the upside is there, but there's a new software releasing every single day. SaaS is probably one of the most saturated markets right now.
But there's like also, have you heard about Fluey? Maybe.
Fluey? Yeah.
It's like the biggest startup also right now. Like they want to go from 0 to 5 million. And they like already, like fund basis, they did 20 mil fundraising in Series A. 20 million.
That's
So,
all the question.
if you have a great product, you will make money. I grew the software, yes. 7 consultants, 7 coaches, 7 fitness owners. There's more and more every single day, but there's also more and more that go out of business every single day. Yeah. Okay. If I wouldn't start a SaaS because there's a bunch of guys who already do SaaS, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Then I'm a push.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of the coaches and consultants that I work with and speak to, some of them are so concerned with their offer not being good enough that they never actually build it.
Yeah, they like, okay, there's already 20 coaches in this niche, why would I be another one?
Yeah. And I'm like, but I speak to them like I have the podcast and everything, and I'm like, wow, their ideas are, I've never heard these before. And I've talked to hundreds of coaches at this point.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but I don't know if it's time to grow yet. I'm like, what? Why would it not be time to grow? You have ideas that I've never heard before. And they're like, oh, really? And then sometimes they take that with a grain of salt because I'm a lot younger than them. Like being 26, talking to a business owner, doing like 2, 3, 4 mil a year. They'll be like, it doesn't really matter what he says. But honestly, I think the younger perspective is super important in today's day and age. Like I have coaches and mentors that are older than me. Then I have people like you who are younger than me, and you guys have different ideas, but I implement some of each, and it both really do matter.
It's like sometimes it actually do make sense to tweak your ICP, to tweak your targeting, because there's too many like monopolies out there. I also see that.
Yeah, that's why I think right now I advertise my ICT as being coaches and consultants, but I think I want to switch to it's either I'm deciding between going more with coaches who are B2C or consultants who are B2B. And I'm not sure which one is what I would really want to target.
Like coaches, consultants, like this circle. Yeah. Consultants. Coaches, consultants, B2C, August. Yeah. Coaches, consultants, B2C, who are not beginners, they make 20K per month, plus, like this. In USA,
yeah.
You're only here. From this to this. It's easier to dominate this, but they're also here. They need to have money for it. But like, if you want to target all these consultants, then like the market is, too big. You want to know what's all these consultants, B2C, making 20K per month, living in the USA. Man.
Yeah, but if you nail like 1% of that small amount, you're doing pretty well. But the thing is, the other thing that I noticed is I think, so there's 2 sides of my agency, right? There's the cold email aspect and the paid ads. Paid ads, I think, will be more beneficial to those coaches and consultants that are B2C. And I think the cold email that I run, the style that I use, no, B2C. And then I think that the cold email style that I use would be better for B2B. Yeah. So I think I have to choose which offer I want to run with, and then go there, which might require a little bit of starting over, but not too much.
No, for sure, both emails are not for users, but ads can be both.
Yeah, but like what we talked about earlier,
Let's go first.
yeah, I mean, fitness coaches is B2C though.
Yeah, can we please get them on?
And the clients that I have that are B2B because they work with only high value men making 100K per month. Their ads don't run at schools because people making 100K per month know that they're being sold to. So you have to really dial in their messaging and you have to really change the way that you're expressing things. Like right now, I'm working with these 2 guys. They're both looking to work with 100K plus men. But all they talk about is they do too much techno babbling, which like they talk too much about how their program works, and it's like people don't really understand what you mean by like biohacking and shit like that. Nobody cares. What they really care about is that your method in only 3 days per week of working out and eating this diet will get them the results that they. And these are busy people, so I've been trying to convince them. I'm like, hey, we need to change your messaging this way to focus more on time to completion and not having to eat like shitty like shaky diets and stuff like that. You can still have a good diet and do it very quickly without putting a lot of input into it. And they're like, yeah, but the science is what's different about me. I'm like, yeah, great. That's the value. But people don't understand that. You gotta express it a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, so the ends, not the means. Also, you just look at the Hermosi value, right?
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah.
shit written on my whiteboard behind
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense. If you just look to this, so yes, lowest time input, so like lowest time delay, lowest effort and sacrifice, highest perceived highest perceived likelihood of achievement, and here the perceived outcome.
Yeah, there we go.
So the dream outcome, perceived likelihood, these two have to increase, these two have to decrease.
Simple game. It's one thing to know the equation, it's another thing to learn how to apply it.
How long, if you would like to have an exact blueprint, you go from 0 to second to non-second sequences, or whatever it is, and you have 500 bucks to start with.
Well, honestly, like I was able to do it with cold email, and cold email cost me a total of $300 per month. And then, if you want to, then from there, when you build those clients to the 10K, then I would start getting into ads.
Can I get the penne with
That's the process that I would go through.
I can emails.
Can I also get a curly temple, please?
Because if you have AI that's able to keep the inboxes from going to spam, it reaches out to actual decision makers, companies, and invites them to conversations in a way that's not salesy. Like all my conversations are value based because they are. Like I always make it so that the business owner is able to talk themselves and the value that they bring. So like they're already marketing themselves just by having a conversation, and that's how I'm able to build that up. But that's the biggest value that I provide. It's like I'm putting you out on my own social media.
You know, with AI, everything is so fucking cheap right now.
Yeah.
To get clients, it's so easy.
Yeah, like
Listen, if you know systems, input, effort, it's so slow. It's in comparison to do things without AI.
yeah, that's what with my AI cold outreach system, you actually don't have to do anything besides speak to people. Like when I first like this client that I just signed, the 44-day deal, I explained to her everything that what my team does versus what she does. She was like, "Why already take the sales calls?" I said, "I know. You're just gonna continue to take them while my team and my AI does everything else along the way." And she almost didn't believe it. It sounded too good to be true. But the calls are appearing on the calendar, so
Okay.
44.4 actually.
I would say, will people without AI run out of the business? Or people who, well, I would say I have hypothesis. If you're 8 plus out of 10 in what you're doing, you will do great no matter if you have AI or not.
I agree.
But if you're like below 8, without AI, like,
You don't have a chance. The thing is, like exactly as you said, people who are good can succeed without the AI. But people who are good who have AI are going to be making 10 plus figures per year for the rest of their lives. Until the AI gets smarter and kills us all.
in China, there is a hospital that's really AI operated.
How does that work? Robots doing the surgery?
I guess listen, you talk to AI consultant, then you do AI done scan of your body, you can see everything, you can see what's wrong with the body. Then AI is fucking doing calculations, AI gives you food, AI.
Yeah, that scares me a little bit. AI giving you food. God knows what they're cooking up.
I guess listen, if it's working fine, it can be well. Like if you know, if there's no power, if fucking software runs out of, I don't know. There are always two parts of the spectrum. Yeah, it will be there, you know. AI knows what food would you like to eat. AI knows everything about you, and then it's fucking fire.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen this?
Toyota Supra?
Yep, all one.
Yeah. There's tons of cars like that around here. That shit doesn't faze me really.
I know.
See it all the time.
I know.
So like nice cars and stuff like that. My dad always had nice cars too.
But not usually the nice cars I can see that it doesn't actually phase me. I like Lambos, Ferraris. Like
Those
this one
are
is
stupid. You like Lambos?
like
I don't even really like them.
I mean like type of supercar.
Oh, okay.
I mean like
I think supercars are cool, I just think particularly like Lambos and stuff like that.
If I were to get one, I would get Aston Martin.
Okay.
Then it's like badass. Like not Lambo, of course, but yeah.
I wouldn't even get a supercar, honestly. I'm not that into them. They're nice and everything. If I were to get like honestly, a nice whip for me would be like a fully decked out Escalade. But I'm talking like crazy seats inside, like
But, you know,
super nice custom shit.
But I would say in Escalade you should be driven. Same with Maybachs. You can't buy a Maybach for yourself. Like you are supposed to be driven in these cars.
Yeah. Like I would have the seats that face each other in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? Like one of my neighbors, like the one I told you with the heli.
Yeah.
They do have also Escalade. But it's like he theoretically drives it, but like for me it's like pretty ass to drive an SUV that is semi-luxury. So it's like. But also, have you ever driven like the supercar, like the fast one?
No, I personally never driven one.
Trust me, if you fucking see the
Like-
power.
The fastest car I've driven, like my dad, he has a Hellcat SRT. Like
A Hellcat, okay, I know,
the
yeah.
nicest version. And I like when he first got it, he threw me the keys. You know, they got the black key and the red key. Black key goes to 505 horsepower. The red key goes to 707.
707.
Yeah.
So it's.
He threw me the 707 key, and he like jumped in the passenger seat, and we got on like a straightaway, and he was like, "Put your foot on the floor," and I was like,
Like
I was like, "You sure?"
Yeah. Is it also a rear wheel drive or like it's
Yeah.
so it's 707.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's scary because I would say it's fucking suicidal to drive 707 on the rear wheel.
I've never done it, but like when I first punched it, the back wheels they just spun so quick.
Yeah. So then like if you actually floor it, the rear is going like this. It's scary.
fishtailing.
It's yeah. Everyone, brother. Here's Giuseppe, one of my clients. One of the best clients, I would say. The one that it's the most pleasurable working with.
No, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you coming here. Giuseppe, who is Giuseppe? Tell brother because he's interested.
Yeah.
How did you even came here? Yeah. How's it? What you're
So I started my agency about a year ago, doing both AI email outreach and paid ad strategy. And I was relying a lot on referrals and not really doing any proper outreach for myself because I just didn't have the systems in place. I wasn't really ready to go. Then I met one coach who kind of got me started. Then I met Serge.
Sorry.
And he gave me a bunch of systems, a bunch of new outreach that I don't think anybody who's been in the online business game a long time is using because he is younger. So he's got a new, fresh perspective. And I am just looking to provide value anywhere that I can to any B2B coach with the AI email outreach and B2C coaches with paid ads. And that's what I do, and that's how I'm going to succeed.
Yeah, and you also like closed this fat deal, 44K.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's yeah. Well, also, would you say because like this thing, like you mentioned about the outreach I gave you and the systems. Would you say like what was the most valuable I gave you actually? The most valuable part that actually changed something. Would you say it's more like some game on the sales, maybe some mindset, or like actually the systems?
Honestly, more mindset. Like I thought I needed a lot more money cushion in order to like make moves, but today we just talked about like I've been storing money in a bank account that's not actually doing anything for the business, and he was like, "Why don't you use it?" And I was like, "Shit, I don't know."
Yeah.
So that-
yeah, specifically true.
Yeah, so like that's a big mindset shift. Like, you don't. It's not. As long as you can fund your lifestyle, you should use the money in your business to grow the business. That's one thing that I just didn't really think about too much. I was super conservative. And then like the automatic Instagram outreach, I didn't know that was possible. But when Serge showed me that, I just was mind blown that it's even possible to do that. And the fact that it literally contacts people on autopilot without me touching it, it's like mind blowing stuff.
Also, would you say what's your like plan right now? That just start running ads, get a few clients there.
I have a couple things in the pipeline right now, so I'm working on those. I have another referral from the current client that I just signed that I'm about to get in contact with, and I think I'm about to start with my own paid ads and continue with my AI email outreach system because I have like a 50% positive response rate on all my emails. Yeah, insane. and I've booked I don't remember how many calls over the last 6 months.
Like hundreds.
Yeah, somewhere in the hundreds. I don't know the exact number. I probably should, but it's in my tracking and data somewhere. And that's something else Serge really helped me with. I gotta stop doing that. Was all different methods of tracking and data sheets that he gave me. I had some of my own that I thought were pretty good, but I implemented some of the things that he had into mine and kind of just improved overall.
Listen, you don't have to sell me to people. They already know me. Would you say you want to go right now mainly to B2C, B2B coaches, consultants? How is it?
I think right now, my best offer is in the B2B AI cold email outreach because it's not expensive for the business owner to implement and it's totally done for you. So as a business owner, what do you really do? You take sales calls and get people to join your business, right? You're doing that regardless. And what I do is I put those on your calendar on autopilot. My team and the AI does that all by itself, and you just continue to do exactly what you've been doing at a larger capacity.
Yeah, so the asymmetry, the input based on AI in your systems for the business owner is almost zero, and the outcome is sky's the limit.
Yeah, it's infinite.
The asymmetry of the input and outcome with AI and with our systems, it's
I'll also help script your sales calls based on my specific sales system that comes from these emails that I'm booking. And not only are you booking calls with my system, with the AI, but it's also generating podcast episodes for you as well as short form clips on top of it. So you're creating organic content for yourself through the long form content in the podcast and the short form content in the clips. And then on top of that, you're transitioning all those podcast calls and all that content you're creating into sales calls and getting people to join your business. So you're growing organically and through a AI structure.
No, we say also, without how big of AI is actually taking part like in your business? I would say with AI, firstly without AI, would you be able to do any of this? Like,
I would.
Clients?
Yeah, I would definitely be able to do it, but it would be much more time consuming, and I wouldn't be able to spend as much time growing my clients' businesses and my businesses without the AI. So it's possible, yes, but
slower.
It's slower, and it's going to take a lot more effort and legwork from you in order to get things done without the AI systems. But when you implement these AI systems from we're working on actually AI appointment setters, but right now our appointment setters are all human. But the AI, the actual outreach system, is all done by AI.
So what are our plans right now? New plans, because brother Giuseppe is blowing all the money on food. $700 bills right now in New York. So
yeah, living in New York's pretty expensive. So my plan is to, over the next 2 years, grow my business and honestly my relationship with my girlfriend, and then eventually get engaged and move out of New York because it's just too damn expensive. It's too much taxes. Now move down south, look to grow to about $100K a month, and then sky's the limit from there. Because once you have cash flow, you could invest, and that idea of passive income is finally possible. Don't listen to all the gurus selling you passive income with zero money down. That shit does not exist.
yeah.
They are lying to you, my friend.
Also, don't you think that increasing active income is more important?
Oh, 100%. Like, that's why
it's always easier to make more money than to try to have more passive income.
Yeah, like, totally. That's why I say I won't even make attempts at passive income until my active income is at $100K per month.
Yeah. There's just no point.
No.
Yeah.
It is so, like, it's borderline impossible to have passive income without 500 G's ready to deploy.
Yeah, and also, if we can just look at the ROAS of the ads, if you were to spend, even $500,000 on the ads, you can print easily from $500,000. I would say you can print like 1.5 to 1 easily.
Yeah, without a doubt. You probably, with ads, you should be getting 3x. So every dollar you should put in should be turning into 3 minimum.
Like at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Because also, are there scenarios like even me, I just turned from 500 to 5K cash collected. It's 10x. It's also like nothing crazy. My friends and also me in the past, we are like doing fast 25, 30x. Is it normal? Not always. Can we promise this? No. But to hit like 3x, 4x ROAS, it's pretty chill, pretty normal, and it's hard to actually, once you understand the creative, the attention, the conversion, follow-ups, it's hard to multiply this 4x.
100%. Like, on the front end, ads are going to book you calls. And
Yeah.
then, of course, there's a ton of things on the back end that have to happen to get that call to show up, to pre-qualify that call so you don't waste your time talking to bums and tire kickers or whatever terminology you want to use. So, if you're working with an agency right now and they're not even getting calls on your calendar, there's a huge problem there. And then if you're working with an agency right now and they're getting calls on your calendar and they're not showing up, but they're saying that that's not part of what they do for you, they're screwing you again. So like there's a whole lot that goes into it, but if you're working with the right person, they should be getting you that minimum 3x and then shooting for those 10, 20, 30x months.
Yeah. So I'll just tie it down to the passive income. Like if you're gonna spend $500,000, make $2 million back. With passive income, okay, you will spend $500,000, but you'll make $2 million in fucking 50 years.
I wouldn't say 50, but
Like,
10.
For example, in real estate, or like in what?
Yeah, so like,
or like S&P.
people call real estate passive income, but I don't believe that that's
Yeah.
passive income because you buy a property, you got to fix the property, you got to manage the property, you got to make sure
Tenants here, there.
Yeah, you're gonna have tenants. You're gonna have employees managing the property. I know people who made it in real estate that they had employees stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from them on fake repairs and things like that. It is a lot to manage, and when you really grow a real estate business, you're probably doing it in whatever country you're in, countrywide. Like it's super broad, and it's hard to manage all of it. So that's truly not passive. What else do people say is passive? Investing. Investing is great because you are basically guaranteeing yourself money, but it's not life-changing money. It's money to be safe when you're old and you're 60 and you have like that 4 or 5 million to just be able to live without working.
If you like invest 20M and you get 5% every single year,
Yeah, that's great.
It's
But with 500K, that's not it.
Yeah.
So when I say passive income, I also mean it is still active income the way that I look at it. Because what I want to do is I want to purchase businesses that are already operating, already have cash flow, are already doing pretty well. And then I want to implement my AI, my systems into those businesses to get more clients for those businesses, rebrand those businesses to be one thing. I'm not sure what niche I'll go into. I talked to one friend, he's an optometrist, and optometry businesses actually are pretty good because not only are you like selling the actual service of fixing people's eyes, but you also have like back upsells within the business because you're selling them the glasses, the Gucci, the Prada, all that other stuff. So I've looked there. I've looked at car washes. Car washes basically run themselves. Very easy to rebrand. You just change the sign in the front of the place. Or you paint a couple things. So I call that passive because what I would do is I would probably implement some sort of manager who owns a piece of equity of the business and also gets paid a salary to really manage each and every location. And that's what would make it passive for me, while I just handle all the high-level thinking and worry about actually growing the franchise or business or whatever I create. But that's probably a couple years down the line, but that's the ultimate goal. Because then that way I could spend time with my girl, who will hopefully be my wife. I want to be able to spend time with my kids. I don't want to be like my dad, who was really successful, but I didn't see him until I was like 15 because he was working. He would wake up at 5 in the morning, get home 7 p.m. every single day. Smart dude, did really well for himself, but broke his back and literally drove himself to a heart attack. So I just don't want to be that guy. I want to be present in my kids' lives, and I'm not a materialistic dude. There's some stuff I want to buy. Yeah, I want a nice truck. Yeah, I want this. Yeah, I want that. But at the end of the day,
Escalade?
yeah, I want the pimped out Escalade. Seats facing each other in the back, nice cushy, a lot of leg room, all that stuff. But like, I want that. I want convenience. I would like to have maybe a chef, not even one that lives in-house, but somebody who just prepares my family's food for the week. Something easy like that. And I don't want to worry about my bills. And that's really enough for me. Live in a place that's somewhat warm, go to the beach, walk my dog. There's not really, what do you really need to buy in life? When you think about it. What do you actually want? Besides convenience and lack of worry, what do you actually want? You want a big TV? Fine, go get the fucking big TV.
Yeah, not the
You
thing
want-
do I know guys who are crazy and want to have like, 2 billion, a bunch of slaves and the influence and power? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Am I kind of
who
guy like
cares?
this? No.
Nah.
I don't care, yeah.
Yeah, it's not even interesting. Like, all I'm interested in is enjoying my life and not running the rat race forever.
Yeah, and you know, and I like to enjoy life in the highest echelon possible.
Yeah. So
I don't like the feeling that there is something better out there. That, you
Yes.
know, like sleeping in the best hotels, eating in the best restaurant, like that's the new standard.
yeah.
That I would say that.
So like when I go on vacation with my family, I don't want to like when I was a kid growing up, like there was 4 of us. I mean, I'm complaining about going on vacation as if that's such a bad thing. But obviously, my mentality is now how could I improve upon the life that I already lived, right? So everybody wants to do that. So whether that's somebody who couldn't go on vacation because their family didn't have it, now they want to just have the ability to go on vacation. I was on vacation, we were all sharing a bed because it was the only way we were able to afford it. So now I want each of my kids to be able to have their own bed. And there's just a step ladder of things. So I'm just always looking to improve and give my family a step up from the life that I was able to have. Because if I was able to have a good life, why shouldn't I be able to create a better one for them?
Yeah. It's like, also, what else you can buy from like materialistic stuff?
We talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
You can get a nice car. I don't want a supercar, so like my nice car is like max 200 grand. So I don't care about that. You can buy watches, but I'm not walking around with 300K on my wrist. I don't care. I don't want to wear 300K on my wrist. I'll wear my PRX right now, and it's the poor man's AP. It's shaped like it. It's solid.
But
I like the colors.
Giuseppe has the Rolly, and he's not wearing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, now I'm going to sound like an asshole, but I don't like my Rolly that much.
Actually, you know, I'm thinking about buying one.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
you should. You deserve it. You like watch. You're a watch guy, so like might as well get it. But like, I just want a decent look on my wrist. I just like the look of a watch. I don't care what it is that much. And then what is the other thing we say goodbye? That's clothes and sneakers and stuff. But like, I'll wear a black T-shirt the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I would like to have a new fresh one every day. That would be great. If I could buy like 100 of them and wear them for a couple days, like that'd be great.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't really care. I don't want to be like those guys.
But I would say also the life is like more expensive than actually the stuff. Like to book a first class flight, to eat in Nobu, to go to Michelin, whatever, it is actually costing you more money. I would say it's way easier to buy 300K watch than to blow 10K on dinners consistently.
Yeah. I don't even want to pay 10K on dinners, but if I gotta pay 1,000, I want to be able to do it without even blinking. I want to just throw it away.
It's like some of these things are like more expensive than you don't even think about. Like, you know, to book a flight wherever you want, to book the best hotel, whatever place.
Yeah.
These are like, you know, 5K a night hotels.
Yeah. That stuff would be cool.
Yeah. But like overall, yeah, of course. Like I would say, firstly, health, then relationships.
Yeah, but I think the way that wealth will help your relationships is it'll give you the time freedom to improve upon them.
Of course.
That's really what it comes down to.
If you're in a rat race, you can't even get your health better because you're fucking waking up 6 a.m., going back to sleep fucking midnight, trying to you know hustle here and there, and like you don't have the time to spend it for loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't do these things without money.
Yeah, and don't get it wrong. When you start a business, it is the rat race for a while.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, you don't automatically get out of that when you want to get out of the rat race. You actually probably triple down.
It's fucking.
You triple down in the rat race. You sleep less. You eat less healthy. You get probably in worse shape. It kind of happened to me, honestly.
Same here.
In the beginning, and then as you figure it out and as you have more time, then you improve on everything else. Like
if you have money, you can actually prioritize health, relationships. That is actual wealth, and not like this fucking, you know.
And being that we're young, who knows what type of technological advancements are going to be out there? I might live to 150.
Yeah, like Brian Johnson. You know,
Brian Johnson, he's the guy who's like decelerating his age. Yeah, but his life sucks though.
But no,
the process he goes through every single day, I would never want to do that, yo. Like
I'll just say one thing. Maybe it's not funny, but it would be hypothetical if he would like die at the age of 50 because of all this stuff.
Yeah, because he's doing too much to reduce his age. Yeah.
And then there's Romanian guy who is smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day.
He living to 110.
Drinking fucking and he's 110. And Brian Johnson at the age of 50 fucking cancer from this whatever he's eating.
Yo, he takes like 90 pills a day.
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I watched the video. Like there's a popular fitness influencer that like trained with him for a day, and I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, I do gotta go though.
Giuseppe, pleasure.
Bro, it was awesome.
I
can't believe that I met you so quickly after the first time I met you online.
Yeah. How long it took?
A couple months, what, 4 months maybe?
4 months.
I don't even know. Is our contract up? I don't even fucking know. I don't know.
It happened quick.
Yeah.
We linked up.
I think this is cool. Like the fact that I'm able to make a friend across the world just through business. Like
Yeah.
when I told people this is what I was going to do, they were like, "What? Polish kid? What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, you told your boys that you were.
Yeah, I said like I'm supposed to go like where I gotta go right now.
Yeah.
My boy, I pushed it back. I was like, yeah, I gotta go meet my boy Serge. Yeah, like I was like this Polish kid I've been on YouTube. They're like, what? Like to them, but he's like he doesn't run a business. He don't get it, but he respects what I got going on because he knows I'm grinding. So it's like
Everyone is laughing when you're starting out.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
You're grinding. You know, they all keep grinding. Good job.
Yeah.
Like there was like I think in Hormozy when he was sleeping at the gyms. You know, I'm rooting for
yeah,
you.
Yeah. And then all of a
he's
sudden
opening
it was like,
locations.
oh, boss man, you can't talk to us, like blah blah blah.
So it's like everyone gets to laugh at you when you're like at 0, and when you get to a fucking top echelon, it's like, oh, you were lucky either. You're either doing something illegal or like bunch of crap or like whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, Giuseppe.
But we'll see you at the top.
Yeah, thank you Amor very much. You brother, sister, yeah.
Peace out.
Peace, bro.
As you can see, one of my clients, in person, life changed. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, I'll be honest. We linked up with the best city in the world. Giuseppe, like he went from complete 0 to like closing, as you heard, like 44k deals. Yes, I'm giving systems, I'm giving everything, but my clients also have to put the hours. So Giuseppe, with my help, went from 0 to closing a bunch of $44,000 deals. So yeah, today, 5k day, linked up with Giuseppe, one of my clients. Tomorrow, also, we have a bunch of stuff to do. Life is crazy. Life is crazy.